In early spring of 1956, I drove a couple of college friends of mine, Bob Eitingon, now Wilmers, and Dibby Ewing, up to Stowe, Vermont. We skied both Mount Mansfield and Spruce Peak. Things were different in that it was not nearly so cold. The weather was better, and they had installed a new double chairlift on Spruce Peak. It was luxurious. This was the entrance to the park in those days. Here sits Bob Eitingon in the driver's seat of my first car with Smuggler's Notch in the background. Here comes Bob getting ready for his first run. They had quite a nice T-bar lift at Mansfield. Which serviced the beginner slopes. Here is Dibby on her very first time on skis. She really did pretty well. Although she did have some trouble with the deep snow. And fell down so I could very gallantly pick her up. While lying there, she did have a beautiful view of Spruce Peak's open slopes. Following Bob down to the bottom of the lift for the ride up. Note the absence of any crowd. The mid-station was still not being used. And here is a beautiful view of the notch. Hi, Bob. In the distance there is the famous nose on the top of Mount Mansfield. Dibby is looking down on Smuggler's Notch. length of those skis. And behind Debbie is the best view of the nose. And there is the famous top of the nosedive ski trail. Now we go back to Spruce Peak. The double chairlift is more sociable. But it still swings and sways in the wind. The top of Spruce Peak gives a beautiful view of the entire Mount Mansfield area. That is the nosedive trail on the right, straight down. Looking back down the open slopes of Spruce Peak. Last run of the day. Taking a cigarette break. This sort of thing used to happen all the time in the 1950s. It almost never happens nowadays. Bye now.